Hello, hello, hello. This is Wall Crawl, continuing our All Achievements Hollow Knight guide. And we've been doing the nail bindings right there on those particular pantheons. Now, I think it's smartest to lean in on those first three pantheons before you move into the Pantheon of the Night. And then, so what we're trying to get to is this particular notch right here. So this signifies we've done a nail binding, a nail binding, a nail binding. So let's go do 4 more bindings before we go ahead and address the Pantheon of the Night. So the next one we're going to do, the next binding that we're going to jump in on is we're going to do the shell binding. And basically what I do for the shell binding is I just do the exact, what it means is you have 2 less, actually you can only have like 4 masks or something like that. I do the same charms that I like, which is the Unbreakable Strength, Shaman Stone, Quick Slash, and then, Quick Slash, and lastly I use Unbreakable Heart to make up the difference on the masks. It really does help a lot, and I just sacrifice soul for my soul catcher charm. So let's give it a try on the Pantheon of the Master. Let's just do the shell binding, and let's begin. Now we would have had only the 4 masks, but because of it, we now have 6, which is much more reasonable to have. So it helps out a lot. And then you basically just fight them the normal way you feel comfortable. So I'm going to go ahead and just, come on, just keep going, keep going. This will give me an opportunity for an Abyss Shriek. This one will also do one because I'm right up there with him. You know, I'm kind of moving in that motion with him to the side, and so I have enough time to get it off quickly and escape. And now try to get in my Abyss Shrieks as much as possible and lean into fighting him as she hits the ground. I don't have as much soul, but that's okay. Toast, burned toast right there. Remember, she hates the Abyss Shrieks if you can get underneath her. He also hates some Abyss Shrieks. Just lean into him with that Quick Slash. Hop down in this little corner, and then use this time to basically build your soul, build up any masks you've lost while he's on the ground. All right, and then you're gonna hit him, giving him a Abyss Shriek, pow pow. And if I hadn't got him, I would have warped away and then shot him from the side with a Shade Soul. So here we go. Pow, pow, pow. Hit him with an Abyss Shriek. Another one. Warp out and shoot him. And he's down for the count. Hit him a couple times. And during this exit, I'm going to go ahead and Dream Nail the armor so I keep getting enough of my soul back to refill. Alright, get ready to shoot him once. Okay. And remember, if you time it just a little bit slower, I didn't do it right, you can just hold him back. I'm going to go ahead and get a single heal in. Bump, 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 bump. So, I didn't do it right the first time, but just a little bit. You can't just spam it, or you kind of get off a little bit. You have to just a little bit slower than that. Step right here. And Hornet does not like that. And it's just normal. Basically, you fight these guys all the same way you're used to fighting them. The only difference is just you have a little bit less health. So, it doesn't really require much of a different strategy. Okay, okay. Alright, bye, Hornet. Okay, so it's Gorb beating time. I'm going to jump up in here and lean into my Great Slash. I didn't. But I thought you were going to Great Slash him. Man. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little bit my timing off. Okay. And a lot of times I like to warp through the second one that comes at me. Because you know where it's going to be. I'm like, you know. Right as I get hit by it. He does give you... You have opportunities to heal. Oh my goodness. I'm supposed to be giving you guys tips, but... Alright, Gorby. Okay. Now let's actually focus in and do this correctly. Man. Corb, you're making me look bad. Come on, Corb. Alright. Don't deal with him in the ground. Just blast him right out of it with those Desolate Dives. Desolate Dive, come on back out, my friend. And he hates it. Ah, Thunder, you're about to get knocked out of the dirt, my friend. So, he's just not too much of a challenge once you have the ability to Desolate Dive him out of the ground. It really can trivialize his abilities. Alright, this guy. And remember, blasting him to the side is super valuable, but it's also valuable just to get him in a corner with Quick Slash. You can really lean into him. Okay, come on. I'm getting a little... There he is in the corner. I'm getting a little careless. Alright, see, I'm going to get only 2 heals in, I think. Ah, did I get it? Yeah, it's really hard to do. But, okay. I'm going to lean into my nail arts. I know he's going to be right there, so I helicopter hit him. Cyclone, he's going to have to be right back in the middle. And I might release a few of those. And just kind of spiral all the way down, because let me tell you, he hates it. It is not his favorite. He told me so. I'm going to go ahead and Desolate Dive him there. Alright, right back here in the middle, because he hates it. I was a little too close that particular time, and I couldn't dash away. Because right as you finish, he's going to stick out that little claw and try to get you, so you got to be ready to dash away. Right as it finishes. Alright, so it's now time to fight Oro and Mado. Hey, buddy. Now with him, I do kind of normal hits typically. Bonk, 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 dash away. Here he comes across, and I get hit by him, I guess. Pop, 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 pop. Go under him, pop, pop, pop. Hopefully he'll hop. I would prefer you hop. Okay, come down. Man, that's irritating. Okay, so I'm not in great position here because they've got me close to the side of the wall, so I'm going to really have to push to force them to go back. So I kind of work your way, if you can hit them, and kind of scoot them back a little bit. Here we go. You can give yourself a little bit of space. It's weird feeling to kind of advance on them when they're so pushy, but you can do it. So be ready for this when he comes across to get in a good Abyss Shriek in. And I try to use my Desolate Dive to kind of get my iframes to get out of harm's way. But I'm going to go back to my... Okay, never mind. Get a heal in because they're all frozen, and you know what he's going to do. Ah, I didn't pull it off quick enough. Okay. Pop, 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 pop. Go through him. And we did it. 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 Yep. Bow for you. Bow for you. And we're done. So we have now beaten this with the shell binding. So that's the Pantheon of the Master with the shell binding. All right. So if you have any questions on that, let me know. Let me hear them. I'd love to talk to you about it. And otherwise, send me a like, send me a subscribe, and I'll see you next time when we do this for the Pantheon of the Artist. Later.